Ogoni, River State. Former Executive Secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS, Usman Yusuf, has been arraigned and remanded in Kuje Correctional Facility over fraud allegations. On the foreign scene, the leader of a pro-Russian paramilitary group in eastern Ukraine dies after being injured in an explosion in Moscow. Details of these will come to you shortly. Do stay with us. And now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has officially signed into law a bill establishing the Federal University of Environmental Technology, Ogoni, River State. The signing comes just weeks after President Tinubu met with Ogoni leaders at the State House in Abuja. During the meeting held on January 21, 2025, the President emphasized the importance of unity and reconciliation, urging the Ogoni people to set aside historical grievances and work collaboratively towards peace, development, and environmental restoration. He said Nigeria cannot in any way rewrite history, but can correct some anomalies of the past going forward. He expressed the need for forgiveness, saying the country cannot heal if anyone continues to be angry. The newly established institution, located in Ogoni River State, is expected to focus on environmental studies, sustainable development, and innovative technologies aimed at addressing ecological challenges. Operatives of the Nigeria Police Force in a series of operations across the country in January have arrested 237 armed robbery suspects, 162 kidnapping suspects, 240 murder and homicide suspects, 52 individuals for unlawful possession of prohibited firearms, 130 rape suspects, and 123 suspected cultists. They also recovered various firearms, 862 rounds of ammunition, 84 stolen vehicles, and rescued 387 kidnapped victims. Correspondent Kunojo reports that the Force Public Relations Officer, ACP Muyiwa Dejobiwa, parading 10 suspects in Abuja, highlighted key achievements, particularly those of the FIDIRT Abuja. He announced the arrest of an 8-member gun-running syndicate, including Joseph Tara, Victor Ali, Abua Yusuf, Bako Isa, Salamatu Ilia, Solomon Balrale, Musa Arini, and Beatrice Chong.
123 suspected cultists, and we recorded recovery of 172 various firearms, 3,134 ammunition of various calibers. The force was also able to recover 115 stolen vehicles and rescue 387 victims of kidnapping. On display in today's briefing are several exhibits connected to this crime. You have sold ammunition to various people.
No, sir.
You have not sold?
Yes, sir.
So why were you arrested?
I'm arrested because I gave Baku Isa ammunition to sell.
You gave him ammunition to sell for you?
Yes, sir.
Now that you have been arrested,
yes, sir,
what message do you have to tell other women like you? I don't want us to interrogate you so much.
Okay.
As a woman, as a mother. You have children?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
One daughter.
One daughter?
Yes, sir.
Another girl?
Yes,
so
sir.
What message do you have for women like you?
I regret this thing, honestly.
One year, sir, money, Ashiman Karne. Yayafi.
He said he bought it from one Yayafi in Shimakar.
To do what?
Kidnapping. Sun dauke ni so fudu. To shine har na kawo wadansu an kulle su a Jos. To duka basu bar ne ba sun sake dauki mata na biyu kuma.
He said he was kidnapped twice. That was his reason to harm himself with AK-47.
To harm himself with AK-47 rifle.
The FPRO reaffirmed the Nigeria Police Force commitment to protecting lives and property, assuring that efforts to combat crime will continue relentlessly.
The IGP has given us the marching order that in our action plan, drawn or designed, we have intention of reducing crime in Nigeria by 50% the first quarter of this year. And this is achievable with your support, with the cooperation of everybody, every sector of our community, of our society. We can do it. It's our target, and we are moving towards achieving this goal.
A former Executive Secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, Usman Yusuf, has been charged with 5 revised counts by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, that include allegations of fraud. The former Executive Secretary of NHIS was arraigned before Justice Chinyere Nwichunwu of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Kuje, Abuja. The former NHIS Executive Secretary is being accused of using his office to confer undue advantages to himself between 2016 and 2017. The defendant pleaded not guilty when the charges were read to him. Counsel to the defendant, O.I. Habib, thereafter requested that his client be remanded in the custody of the EFCC pending the hearing of the bail application. The judge subsequently adjourned the case to February 12, 2025 and ordered that he should be remanded in the Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja, pending the hearing of his bail application. A witness of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Salawu Ghana, on Monday told the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja that the contract award for vehicle purchase by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, passed through due process of procurement laws and CBN guidelines. Ghana, who testified as a 10th witness of the EFCC, admitted that quotations for supplies of vehicles were recovered from 3 major motor companies in the country, namely Briscoe, Globe Motors and April 1616 Firm. Correspondent Kulojo reports that the witness said that the procurement department of the CBN, after evaluating the quotations, vetted the submissions of the 3 companies, recommended April 1616 Firm for the contract award. On the cross-examination by Matthew Burka-San, led counsel to the former governor of the CBN, Gordon Emefiele, the witness said the defendant subsequently gave approval for the contract award to the winner upon the recommendations of the CBN Tenders Board. He admitted that the vehicles were supplied, after which the company, April 1616, was paid upon the recommendations of Tenders Board and approval of the defendant. The witness, who claimed to be head of the procurement unit during the award of contracts, said that the defendant, Emefiele, was not a member of the CBN Tenders Board. You're still on to Galaxy News. We'll quickly take a break and when we return, the news continues. Just stay with us. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect to us on our X handle, it's Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. The Nigeria Police Force had announced the enforcement of the mandatory minimum third-party motor vehicle insurance, which is aimed at providing a safety net for road users and also promote a culture of responsibility among vehicle owners. We have Mr. Felix Olorunda, who is a certified protection professional, who joins us via Zoom to have discussions on this topic. Thank you so much for being a part of the news at this time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so the need to reduce the number of uninsured vehicles on the road, which can lead to financial burdens on victims of accidents or their families, while also promoting a culture of responsibility among vehicle owners. The Nigeria Police Force enforced a mandatory minimum third-party motor vehicle insurance in all states. How do you react to this?
Well, it's a good program and policy if they can carry it through. Even today, as I was driving, I was stopped. I was asked to drive into their station, and I was asked to produce my insurance. I also have a third party insurance, but I mean that's what I've always done. So, and they checked and they said I'm good, and they asked me to go. And until the DPO was telling me, how did I know? I said, I heard it in the news. I said, because people have been quarreling with him in the morning, that he stopped some people and they were insulting him. I said, there's no need to insult anybody. Because the program is a good policy of government to protect people against road hazards. So I think it should be embraced. But maybe they need to do more advocacy, media promotion of the advantages of the policy, so that people can buy into it, so that they will not see it as, and they will not encourage the policemen not to use it as another means of extortion. Okay? That's what I would just suggest I would do.
Okay, so how do you think this enforcement would affect vehicle owners, particularly those in low-income brackets or rural areas?
Okay, that would be because I think for my own I think I did my own for 15,000 naira. I've always done my own renewal from day one. I think it's 15,000 naira. So now, if you have to renew your vehicle particulars and you have to pay for insurance alone, third party, 15,000 naira. So you can add that to other documents that you need to get. And you can add that to the economic situation in the country. So definitely, because people don't really know what are the advantages of this third party. What do you stand to get in case of, because even in Nigeria, we are not so, the awareness is not there that when you have accident with your vehicle or somebody bashes you on the road, especially those of us in Lagos, that you are entitled to anything. You just go to the nearest auto shop and fix your car by yourself, or you try and settle it right there. So we do not know what are the benefits derivable from this third-party insurance. So that's where the insurance company should come in to do more of advocacy. To say if you have a third-party insurance, when you are involved in road accident or whatever, these are the advantages. These are the things that you can do. Because Nigerians, auto vehicle owners, believe that money, I mean, I don't know for how long I've been paying. I've never derived any benefit from it. And I think I've been driving now in the last maybe 30 years. And I'll be doing insurance renewal every year. And I know that when I have accident with my vehicle or somebody run into me, and we settle it on the road there, we pacify one another, I move to the next auto shop to fix it at my own cost. So people don't really benefit. And I'm sure people will embrace it.
All right, so what economic benefits or drawbacks can be expected from this enforcement, and how will it be expected from this enforcement, and how will it impact the insurance industry, as you had already stated in your previous remarks?
Well, the thing is that right now, people definitely, because I saw, even when I was driving today, I saw a lot of vehicles that was parked, and that maybe they don't have third-party insurance. And of course, you know what will happen next. Maybe it will take you to your station. So now, maybe they should extend the time of enforcement and do more advocacy, and let there be a binding of the majority, because I think nobody will really want to say, no, I won't have insurance policy for my, except those who cannot. Oh, okay. So if you cannot afford immediately, and what other things, can you, I mean, because I know that for other insurance policy coverage, there's a way they say, okay, if you can pay it once, maybe the insurance company can simplify and say, okay, you can do it for 6 months. It doesn't have to be for 1 year, because I know that I'm involved in a lot of insurance, and I tell my insurance, and I was surprised when he told me, yes, you can pay quarterly. So if I have to insure my hotel for 500,000 naira, and I don't have 500,000 naira to insure it for a whole year, and the insurance, my insurance company says, no, you can pay quarterly. You can break into 4. So why can't I also insure my vehicle? Must I insure it for 1 year? I can insure it for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, I can insure it again for another 6 months. So instead of, oh, you must pay for 1 year, you must pay 15,000. If there's a way that can break this into 2, and say you can come and insure it for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, you go again and insure it for another 6 months. Yes.
Thank you so much for being part of the news. We really appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you.
All right, and that was Mr. Felix Olorinda, who is a certified protection professional. And now we carry the rest of the news. The management of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NALFAN, under the leadership of Akintunde Sawyer, has refuted the claim that it has disbursed over 104 billion naira to 600 beneficiaries. The management of the fund, in a statement issued in Abuja on Monday, claimed that as of February 3rd, 2024, NALFAN has received a total of 364,042 student loan applications. It added that the fund has so far disbursed a total of 20 billion naira for institutional fees, benefiting 192,906 students across various tertiary institutions. Additionally, for upkeep, 114 students, each receiving a monthly stipend of 20,000 naira. The management appreciated the unwavering support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in making higher education accessible to all deserving Nigerian students. NALFAN, however, restated its commitment to transparency and efficiency in managing the student loan scheme and will continue to provide accurate updates as disbursement progresses. Staff of Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company have withdrawn their services over industrial dispute and the sack of over 900 workers by the company. The workers under the aegis of the National Union of Electricity Employees, NUEE, are demanding due process to the disengaged workers and better working environment. Galaxy Crew on Monday observed that staff blocked the entrance to the company's headquarters in Kaduna, preventing other staff members and customers from gaining access to the premises. Some of the workers' demands include payment of pensions, payment of the death benefit of deceased staff members of the company, payment to exit package, and reversal of the unjust engagement of 900 staff of the company. Speaking with Galaxy Television during the protest, the organizer and secretary in Northwest, Comrade Ayuba Barfe, said they are out there to exercise their right as workers of Kaduna Electric because of so many issues on the ground which have to do with staff welfare, amongst others.
A year ago, around this time, February exactly, we